Thank you, Ron, and we can only hope that Jeff Goldblum's rampage will come to a peaceful conclusion. For tonight's top story, local production house members Mark Patrick Prescott and Tim Rohn have apparently died. More on that story at 11.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah,
Are we dead?
I don't feel dead.
Me neither. Maybe we should film something.
Probably. Hey, everybody.
Yes, hello.
We're here.
Yeah, big update from us. Not dead. I
And
know.
We're sorry. It's been a little while since we've done anything, and we know it. But we're going to talk to you about what we've been doing,
Yeah.
what we've been up to. So we're gonna start from the beginning. But first, just to remind you, this is Around the Last Turn, episode 2, where Tim and I are kind of just sitting down, talking about what's going on,
I'm Tim.
both in our lives and with Last Turn Films and our short filmmaking and such.
So we've taken, what is it now? Almost 6 months off, right?
So
Since our last video, at least.
August to February, yeah.
Whoops.
Oops.
So there's kind of been a lot going on. If you watch our videos, the last one we released would have been the episode 1 of Round the Last Turn, which is immediately after Heaven Inc.
Although I think there also have an ink bloopers.
Oh,
just saying.
right. Sorry.
Can't forget about the bloopers. It's been a while and a lot of stuff has happened. So I guess first, you may notice that we're not, if you've seen the last Round the Last Turn, we're not in the same space. You seem confused.
I don't think the words that came out of your mouth were English.
Oh. If you have seen the last Round the Last Turn, we're not in the same room that we filmed that in.
It, in fact, is quite different if you look around.
And that is because shortly after we released the bloopers for Heaven Inc., our landlord informed us that he was selling our house.
Yes.
And
We rent. We're millennials.
We had to leave. So for that first couple months after we released Heaven Inc., a lot of our weekends were dedicated to...
Almost all of them. I don't really remember having much off.
I think, we were pretty booked up, but we were looking at new houses.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have a buyer lined up.
So it was kind of up in the air in terms of when we would have to move out, and there was a lot of things going on. And he wanted us to stay as long as we could. We wanted to find something immediately, so it was kind of we were arguing about that too. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, and we wanted to leave on our terms, so we're like, we'll find a house. If we find something we like, we're gone.
Yeah.
So that was a big chunk of most of our weekends. We couldn't film too much while we were doing that. But as you can see, we did find a house. We moved in June.
June 1.
June 1st. So we've been here for about 2.5 months or so. Really good space. We're in the basement right now. It's a finished basement, which is quite nice. There's enough space, as you can see behind Tim.
Yeah,
we have we have like a jam area for all our instruments, and we had enough space to set up that kind of
fake studio from the beginning.
Yeah, to shoot that fun little skit. I think it's going to give us a lot of we have a yard.
Yeah, we have an actual yard now. It's like fenced in and stuff. It's nice. It's definitely an upgrade in terms of houses.
And it doesn't back up to a highway, so we can actually film scenes in our backyard,
which is
not something we could do at the last house.
So you may now ask yourself, well, they moved in June. Why have there still been no updates and what's going on? Well, so if you watched the previous Round the Last Turn episode, I said that I was on a diet. And I continued that for a while, and I don't know how familiar you all are with my appearance, but it worked.
Sure did.
I think I look better. I definitely
can confirm.
I dropped well over 100 pounds in about 5 months, maybe 6 months.
But yeah,
But so you're not really supposed to lose weight quite that fast. And it resulted in a medical condition called, interestingly enough, it's a dumb name called dry beriberi.
I didn't actually know this part.
Yeah, so they actually did, like it was an official diagnosis and stuff.
Oh, this is new to me. Okay.
It's an absurd little disease.
Does sound a little
or condition, not disease. They find it a lot in like third world countries, malnutrition, countries with low food production, and ones that aren't near coastlines, because you find a lot of it's a vitamin deficiency essentially.
Okay.
A severe vitamin deficiency, and they find it in people not near coastlines and who don't have access to a lot of food because they don't get the right vitamins. Me, it's just I guess a quirk of this diet and how hardcore I was about it.
Yeah.
I'll take a little bit of credit.
Well, I gotta say, so just from watching you, like an outside perspective, obviously you were going through a lot.
Yeah.
That was pretty tough on anyone. But you were like, you really stuck to it. Like you were dedicated to this diet, and it clearly shows.
Yeah.
There was just the unfortunate. But go on.
Anyway, so what happened is, what dry beriberi resulted in for me, I guess it's different. It could be different for different people.
Yep.
Was the nerves below my belly button and in my hands died.
Yeah.
Like actually are dead, and they're not currently there.
Yeah.
So it resulted in me essentially for a period of time there not being able to walk at all, and not really being able to do much of anything. I actually went to the hospital. You know this.
Yeah.
I went to the hospital on middle of June, around there. So I was there for a bit, and then I had to basically stay in another location to convalesce.
Yeah. And like go through physical therapy.
Yeah, a lot of physical therapy and stuff like that. I'm still not completely good. Actually, I do have my fun little cane here, so I can walk.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely getting better, and so that's I'm at the point now where we can film something again, which is why we're doing this.
Well, and for a while it was tricky because of course it was tough on you.
Yeah.
You had the worst of it, obviously, but me and our other housemates, we were watching you slowly say like, I can't feel my extremities, and it was getting worse.
Yeah.
And like that was frustrating because I know there was a huge process to getting to diagnosis.
Yeah, it took since it started in April, really.
Yeah.
And it took till mid-June to actually like figure out what was wrong.
And then, mid-June, so we moved in June 1st.
Yeah.
We moved in, and then you promptly went into the hospital, and you were at that other location. So we were in this new house, getting settled, and you weren't even here
For like 2 months.
And I gotta say, that's even though you took the brunt of it, that like completely killed all my motivation to keep stuff up. Because you and Tim and I are doing this like we're doing this together.
Yeah.
And it's hard enough for me to keep motivated about like creative things as it is. But it's nice to kind of have each other to like, we're filming this on this, and we need to get back to collaborative writing and all that stuff. So my motivation took a huge hit. But you're back now. We're in the house. We're in the new space. Everything's kind of getting back to normal, which is good.
Very good.
Because for a while things were just kind of crazy, and now it's settling down. So that brings us to where we are now.
Yes.
Now, so we talked about how we moved and we're in a new house. What we did get to do before we moved houses is we were able to shoot one last short film in the old house.
And just before I stopped being able to walk.
Exactly. So
actually, no, we would have filmed it in May, right? No, before then.
It may have been in March or April.
Yeah, it was in March. I think it was March.
Because we were still like, okay, so
we had just found a house, and we're planning on moving in June.
Yeah, and going back to our kind of 6 films goal.
Yeah,
we were like, okay, one film, 12 months, one film every 2 months.
Yeah,
math.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You may think, us filmmakers, we don't know. We just press a button to record, but
that actually is the entire process. Yeah.
So we filmed. I think you're right. I think it was in April because we got Heaven Inc. out, Round the Last Turn episode 1, Heaven Inc. bloopers, then we filmed. So we do have. These aren't empty promises. We actually have a short film that's mostly edited. We just have to add a little bit more polish.
Yeah.
Color it a bit. Few steps, but we've got like I'd even go as far as to say a medium cut of the film.
I would give it medium. Yeah.
we're good to go.
Couple little things. Yeah.
You can expect that in a couple minutes.
Couple minutes. In a couple minutes
from this upload. It's coming.
However long this video is the exact period of time between uploads.
That's funny. So it's called The Big Reveal. Drum roll. This is my mic is on my table here, so that was just all. There we go. It's called Mystique Squad, and just to kind of tease.
What does that mean?
Tease it a little bit. Tim.
Tim.
We know Tim. This Tim.
Ladies.
Nice. Good throwback.
Thanks.
Good reference. Tim has a little trouble with his computer. Can't get it to work. He thinks he's going to call Geek Squad. His friend is like, no.
I got these. I got a guy.
You need to call Mystique Squad. Antics ensue. That's all we're going to give you for now.
Antics.
You can catch that on a Last Turn channel near you within the coming weeks and not minutes. And then once that's released, we're going to sit down again.
Yeah.
Have another round Last Turn, talk about the process of filming on set, talk to you about doing stuff rather than the fact that we haven't been doing stuff.
This will be the first one coming up. This is a teaser. It doesn't spoil anything. With actors that weren't us.
Yes, that's true. I bumped my desk.
So that'll be fun to talk about.
Yes, very much looking forward to that. I just had a huge blank. I was gonna say something.
Mystique Squad, we're past that.
Bloopers.
Bloopers.
So we like to do bloopers.
We love them.
They don't get as many views, but that's okay because we enjoy them. And if you enjoy them, we're happy
if
to.
If two of you enjoy them,
then it's worth it.
That's a profit.
I think, and we'll talk about this more in Round Last Turn episode 3. I think we have one of the funniest bloopers for Mystique Squad.
Yeah.
And that's all I'll say.
Okay.
It's hilarious. I can't wait to actually edit that together. So that's where we are.
Yes.
Once again, we are very sorry for just complete radio silence for all those months.
Shit just hit the fan, proverbially for us.
Yeah. Life happened. We've mentioned before. This is a hobby for us. We have our own jobs and we have lives and stuff like that. And a lot of stuff happened all at once. However, I think it's important to say we've talked about this. We are still dedicated to meeting that 6 film goal.
Yeah, 100%.
We're definitely gonna have to step it up.
Yeah, we have. Behind the scenes at the moment, I think we have at least 2 scripted done. Ish. Scripted done.
Written
out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whether or not, we'll edit them. And then, so that would bring us up to 4 for the year.
Mm-hmm. And I think we have at
we
least
have
2 or 3 other
kicking around,
ideas that we're kind of thinking about. And honestly, I'm glad things are settling down. I'm glad you're back. The healing process continues.
Yeah.
It goes on, but even since you've been back in the house, a lot of progress. I'm very excited to getting back to work.
Agreed.
With you, for you guys, so you can see more short films. We have a lot. Even shooting that intro skit for this episode was, two shots.
Yeah.
Three shots. 2 shots that we faked as 3 shots because green screen.
Yes.
Even just doing that simple thing was so much fun. It was nice to get back into the flow.
It was nice to riff again. We didn't actually script that intro at all. We were just stand there and we're gonna maybe we'll say this.
Yeah.
And that was fun. That's always fun to do because you get to work together and see how your ideas evolve with another person.
Yeah.
With another person's input.
One last thing. I actually wanted to do this earlier in the episode, but I totally forgot. Okay. One huge thing that we did in the interim, shortly after Heaven Inc., we reached 100 subscribers on this channel.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't talk about that. Guys, honestly, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much, because that was, you can't see because you're too far away. I'm actually getting goosebumps right now. You see that? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can.
Because that's so... Because that's so exciting. I know. It's only 100, but that was one of our short-term goals back early in the year.
Before the shit hit.
And we're at 100 now, and hopefully once we get back in the swing of things, we'll kind of keep growing that. Yeah. But we can't thank you guys enough. It was super exciting when we finally hit that 3 digits.
That was pretty cool.
So that's it. Thank you guys for all your support. We hope you're excited to see new stuff, because we are certainly excited to create it.
If you made it this far in the video, comment down below, wait a second, was there a third person in the room? ? And just see what's going on.
Nice. Was there? We don't know.
Thanks.
See you guys. Thanks. Bye. And from all of us here at the studio, we sure hope those orphan monkeys make a speedy recovery.
Good, let's run it back. Just try it.
And we can only hope that that velociraptor will find love. And that, folks, is why you do not train kittens for championship weightlifting. And we can only hope that Jeff Goldblum's rampage will come to a peaceful conclusion. And tonight's top story. God. I'll just start from here. Do you think that one?
Yeah, that was the best. That's by far the best.